is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus. And today I got a special guest in the house, the one and only Mr. Biscuit.
What's good, y'all?
Hey, man, welcome back.
Thank you for having me back. It's been an adventure.
Yeah, man. I've been putting him on to stuff he hasn't heard. We did a crazy Joe Walsh Life's Been Good reaction.
That was fire.
Yo.
I want to hear that one again.
Yeah, we'll have to rock that in the whip.
For sure.
Right now I'm putting him on to Bad Company. Have you ever heard of the group Bad Company?
Never heard of the group.
Okay, so this is a first time blind reaction. I decided to put him in front of the song Shooting Star. And I think this is a good one, man. If you guys don't know, he's a hip hop artist, a battle rapper on the battle rap scene. I almost said engineer. I meant producer, a writer, but then, obvious father, entrepreneur, a bunch of other stuff. But we've worked on albums together. We've toured together. A good bloke. You're a good bloke.
Good times.
Anyways,
let's check it out.
We're going to introduce him to this. If you guys are here for a first-time reaction, like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, I got the logo down and the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. Also, if you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, where I do commentary, awesome. But all the music and the music reactions happen right here on this channel. If you wanted access to these reactions early, there is a link in the description to our membership. Gives you early access, big catalog of reactions that haven't been released to the public yet. And I update it every single day, so you can have some fun. There's never an obligation. The stuff in the membership will get released publicly, so please don't trip. Just be patient. And thank you for your support. Huge shout out to all the members. Let's go. All right, this is on Rhino Records, official YouTube channel. I think they're a subsidiary of a Warner Music Group. But look, go check out Bad Company. Stream their music. Watch it without our reaction. What we do isn't a substitute for what they do. So always want to pay homage to the original content creator. Let's go. You ready?
Let's go. Let's do it.
This is Bad Company, Shooting Star.
Almost sounds like an electric banjo.
That's crazy.
Johnny was a schoolboy when he heard his first Beatles song. Love me do, I think it was, and from there it didn't take him long. Got himself a guitar, used to play every night. Now he's in a rock and roll outfit and everything's alright. Don't you know? Johnny told his mama, hey mama, I'm going away. I'm gonna hit the big time, gonna be a big star someday. Yeah. Mama came to the door with a teardrop in her eye. Johnny said, don't cry, mama, smiled and waved goodbye. Don't you know? Yeah, yeah. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you?
Is that his mama telling him, don't you know you're a shooting star?
I don't know. I don't know if that's the narrator of the story. It does sound like what his mom, because there's a part of me that thinks it's the outside narrator kind of narrating the story,
right?
And just saying, "Don't you know?" But you know how mamas are, like they're like, man, they know. But she didn't want him to go.
I first heard the Beatles in school too.
Oh, really?
It's just crazy how relatable it is. Like, first of all, the guitar in the beginning is relatable. It just takes you back, you know what I mean? And then they say, he heard the Beatles in high school and grabbed a guitar and was like, from there, he was on his way. You know what I'm saying? But that something about that shooting star, a shooting star is a beautiful thing to watch, but it's also, it represents turbulence. It represents some, maybe some violent turmoil.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, let's keep it moving. See where it goes.
Shooting star, don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know that you are a shooting star?
That look, man.
And all the world will number one. Suddenly everyone loved to hear him sing a song.
Let's go, Johnny.
Watching the world go by, surprising it goes so fast. Johnny looked around him and said, well, I made the big time at last. Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know that you are a shooting star?
The hook is goated.
The
hook is goated, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that hook, it sounds fire. I love that. Don't you, but so things are changing. I love that they use verse 1 to introduce us to Johnny, show him he's on his way out the door. By the second verse, he's successful. Things are starting to change around him, and it says things are going by really fast now.
Yeah.
Right. And man, I could only imagine like the people that were by your side who were there to kind of give you guidance. All of a sudden, they might start to become yes men. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things start changing around you.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Let's keep going.
For anyone not familiar with the term goated,
my bad. Yeah.
no, it's all good because sometimes we'll have a little older. It's just short for GOAT, greatest of all time. And so now like the slang will be, oh, he's goated, just meaning like this is freaking amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you know, whoa, yeah. Don't you know that you are a shooting star, yeah. And all the world will love you just as long as you are a shooting star.
They have the audacity to throw a dope guitar solo in there, bro.
Don't you know that you are a shooting star?
Sold on this song, bro.
Don't you know? Don't you know that you are a shooting star now? And all the world will love you just as long as you are.
So the end of the chorus says, and the world will love you just as long as you are.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
You are a shooting star, and they'll love you as long as you are.
I almost thought it was saying as long as you're alive. That's crazy.
Oh,
I'm not. I don't know.
I don't know either.
You're hearing.
I'm hearing as long as you are.
Maybe it is that. That sounds more reasonable. For some reason, I was hearing as long as you're alive.
Got you.
So I don't know. That's wild.
Man, I hope Johnny pulls through.
Hey man, let's get this Johnny Cash, baby.
Let's go.
Johnny be good, man.
Johnny died one night. As you are.
That went quick. What did he say?
Did he? He didn't say Johnny died, did he?
I don't know. What's funny is I've heard this before. I've reacted to this before. It's like
Johnny
those
can't
damn
go out like that,
bro. It's like these damn movies where you're like, oh shit, I forgot. Ricky.
Yo.
That's
Bro, Johnny was crushing. He
Yeah.
cannot be dead at the first line of the third verse, bro.
Dude, that's wild.
Yo,
yeah.
all right, let's hear it.
That was a Boys in the Hood reference for y'all that don't know. Ricky.
Johnny died one night, died in his bed. Bottle of whiskey, sleeping tablets by his head. Johnny's life passed him by like a warm summer day. If you listen to the wind, you can still hear him play. Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know that you are a shooting star? Don't you know? Don't you
Shout out to Paul Rogers. I'm pretty sure that's the name of. He took the lead on these vocals, and I'm pretty sure he wrote this. I learned that from the comments of my last reaction. I want you to let me know how you feel. I have some things got reinterpreted as I listened to that. So
look, man, the musicality for me is on 10. For me, I don't know, man. Like, I might be an old soul. Songs like this just hit for me. Like the hook was just amazing. The storytelling, like my eyes were closed the entire time because I could see it like a movie as they were singing it, right? Yeah. And Shooting Star is such an intelligent title for the song, because I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, maybe chat could correct me if I'm wrong, I think a shooting star burns out. Like when it's something that hits the Earth's atmosphere. That's why you can see it. It's like it's something that's coming into the Earth's atmosphere and it burns up as it hits the. And so this whole thing was about burnout. Johnny died next to sleeping pills and alcohol, which you should never take together, right? So I don't know whether that means it was a suicide or whether that means he couldn't sleep, which is a thing. I mean, a lot of celebrities take sleeping pills or whatever.
Or if it was a party mishap.
Right?
Yep.
And his mom tried. It's like that tear in his mom's eye was like, did she have like a prophetic sense of where this was heading?
Yeah. I think moms tear up. It's like so every time my wife leaves Kentucky to come back home, her mom cries. And it's like tears of joy. Like, I'm going to miss you, but you're all grown up now. You know what I'm saying? So it's bittersweet tears type of thing from watching your kids leave. So I forget the whole writing premise of this. I'm pretty sure Paul Rogers wrote this, but I think this was like a tip your hat moment to some of the legends who passed away in this way. So you have Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, even the original. I mean, he's technically the second singer, but I call him the original Bon Scott from AC/DC. They passed away in very similar ways. And I think they wrote a story about that. And what I also noticed about the hook, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but the energy is almost like, don't you know you're a shooting star? Why did you do this?
Right.
They're presenting this, don't you know you're a shooting star? And what's interesting, it's almost like you're saying, you're a star. You didn't know that?
Right.
And then you take yourself out. Now you're a shooting star because you had the burnout that you talk about. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's wild. So that's what I took in. And, my first time reaction, like with me and you together kind of reanalyzing it, there's a little more depth to it than just that simple story. That's how I took it in the first time. But you adding the depth to the shooting star concept, there's something to that as well.
Do you ever wonder how many people have gone out like that? Because he was influenced by the Beatles. How many people are influenced by, big bands and the way that they live their lives and assume, hey, I can do something like that, and end up not being able to handle the pressure of it?
Yeah, one of my favorite rappers went out like that. I won't say his name because I don't want to be disrespectful, and it's never come out that it was a drug OD, but one of my favorite rappers, underground hip-hop artist, a lot of people think he's the GOAT, and he just didn't wake up one day. And that's just rare to be in your 40s or 50s and just not wake up, and then never hear a story about, heart palpitations or anything. So, a lot of times that is like, yo, I took these, I went to bed, and I just didn't wake up.
Right. And the last thing I'm going to say about this one, man, that really touched me is because you know how in the third verse, when it just immediately opened up and Johnny's dead, there's a part of me that was like, bro, like, just tell me how. Like,
take your time.
Take your time, leave me in. But they're like, no, that's not how it happens. It's just one day you are just hit with it.
Bingo.
That was a huge part of it, because
it's just on the news, or you get the phone call
like,
hey,
what? I was just chilling with him. I was just talking to his mom. I was just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that opening of that third verse, the shock value there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful song. I'm a fan.
Let us know what we got, what we missed. See y'all later.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boy.